Okay, the story begins back in about 1952 with Grandma Carol and myself. And I was working on the railroad, and she was picking strawberries for her parents in the strawberry field. And we used to always go down to the old swimming hole at the Manistee River, not far from her home. And that's where I first saw her. She got my attention there. She was suntanned, totally bronze, and she had on a bronze swimming suit. And we were all swimming there, and she jumped in the swimming hole right above me, and I was swimming up, and I saw her from underneath with all the water and the bubbles and the sunshine, and she was such a beautiful creature. But I really didn't get to know her then. I just noticed her. And then the school year came, and she was a freshman initiation, so she had to bow down to any upperclassmen that requested it, and I requested it several times. But she was very bashful, so it was kind of funny. I enjoyed seeing the bashful part of her. And when she had seen me, I think she kind of had a crush on me, because she'd always hide behind her girlfriends, so I couldn't see her. And that was kind of funny. And then my best friend was Paul Guthrie, and she would write him notes and ask him to ask me questions if I liked her or something like that. So that's how it all got started. So I'd write her a note, and Paul would take a note back to her, and then she'd write me another note and send it back to me. And finally, at a football game in Traverse City was when I asked her for the first date. And we had won the game, and it was after the game. She was a cheerleader too. She had been since she was in junior high school. She was a good cheerleader. And so after the game, I caught her before she got on the school bus, and asked her for a date to the prom, and she said yes. So that was our first date. So we had been, communicating back and forth for about a year or so before we had our first date. And so things just blossomed. She liked me, and I liked her. I helped her in English class, and we sat together and held hands a lot in English class. And so I don't know how we did in that. I think we passed. And we got prompted a couple times for being too close in class. But we had so many fun times. I had a convertible I bought, and she did not like that convertible at all because it blew her hair. And so we drove over to Cadillac and got convertible hats so her hair wouldn't blow all over the place. But she still didn't like it, and so that was kind of a bummer. I bought it just to take her around and show her off, and she didn't like that convertible one bit. So everything progressed, and her mom wasn't quite sure she liked me because I was kind of in the wild bunch. And but finally, her mom consented, but she couldn't get married until she was 18. So she was 18 on October 8th, and we got married on October 12th. So we didn't wait too long after she was 18. And 6 kids later, we were still married 54 years later, and still going strong. So it was a wonderful marriage and a wonderful time. We just really enjoyed it. But yeah, it was fun. We enjoyed life together. Beautiful.